Tech versus people in estate and letting agency. Today I'm joined by the wonderful Carrie Allison, who is lettings director for Hunters. Do we as an industry balance tech and people particularly well in estate and letting agency? Talk to me.
I think we are beginning to. I think there was a period of time, and I'm guilty of it, where we thought all these new tech things were coming and it was going to save us and it was going to,
Get rid of all the staff.
not necessarily all the
Most
stuff,
staff.
but it was just going to do, I don't know what it was going to do. It was just going to change the world. And I think we're now realizing that it is going to change what we do, but we're figuring out how to do it for the better now. It's the phrase that's been, given to me a lot is that we should use the technology as the accelerator, allowing the certain bits of our job, especially for lettings, there's a lot of admin. So let's let something else try and do a lot of that for us to give us more time actually talking to the customer. So whether that is talking to the customer better on the phone about a maintenance issue, or let's look at the rent, what do we need to do? A rent review, how's the condition of the property? Let's talk about those things that are really important to landlords, because we got more time to do that now because we're less bogged down with some of that admin is automated now.
Whether you mention names or not, it's irrelevant, but what would your favourite tech be that's changed the life of you? Because, you're responsible not only for some of the franchisees, but also you have your own branches as well. So what tech has transformed that's made you go, wow, it's made a difference?
We use PayPro to do our rental payments, and that changed everything really in terms of I know I don't want to sound like a salesperson for them, but you did ask.
Would you like me to be a salesperson for them? PayPro is fucking expensive, okay, but actually worth every single penny, because the bottom line is you get all these rents coming in, haven't you? You don't know who they're from, and the computer then looks at it, sorts it all out, and tells you which one's paid. So instead of having to do like a day's work, you press a button and it's done, and you just press another button, it sends it off to your landlords.
Yeah.
I've not been paid to do that. I just, absolutely, it's a game changer, isn't it?
It is a game changer, and it is. I talk to our franchisees about it, and because they come to us as franchisor, what do you recommend, and what's what, and our franchisees know I'll never tell them anything about a product unless I'm using it, unless I know it's any good. And you're right, it's not the cheapest for PayPro, but I know that it saves us about 5 hours a day manual work.
It's awful work as well.
Yeah, I mean, in numbers, we don't like each other very much, so it's fantastic. It does all of that for us.
So PayPro, what? Anything else?
Well, when I've been in branch more recently, I thought I should figure out how the teams use FixFlow. And so I thought I'd brought it into Hunters years and years ago. So I thought, let's see how easy it is to use. And so I've been in our Leeds office a lot recently, and I've been helping them out, let's say.
Yeah. You know what happens? The manager comes and helps them out. Yeah, go on.
And so I've been using it and playing around with it, and I can see how brilliant that is as well.
Absolutely fantastic. I think the coverage rate is 70-80% in the UK, but in essence, all the problems that come in from tenants, they go through that, sorts most of it out, doesn't it?
Yeah, but what I liked about it originally when I first saw it years ago was the fact that a tenant is reminded that certain things are their responsibility. And so there's little pop-ups or videos of how to change a light bulb and how to unblock a sink, which of course you don't want to send a plumber out for because it's expensive for our landlords. So I quite like those, even those simple bits like that. I thought it's so simple, but makes a big difference.
So we've got PayPro, we've got FixFlow, what else?
Well, the other best thing, well, I suppose some would say the best thing that we have is the telephone, because it's about talking to people, and that's your business generator.
It is. We're very scared of the telephone, aren't we?
Some people are, yeah.
Especially the younger generation, because they've been used to the old texty.
Yeah, it's the best thing in the office is to everyone comes through that. You know, we forget. I hear people, and I know it's a bugbear in our industry all across, registering a buyer or an applicant. It's like, oh yeah, just got to get them on a system, quick match. And we shouldn't be doing that. We should take those people have taken the time to contact us because they need something from us. So it's registering people, asking them relevant questions. All right, don't be too nosy, but show an interest in why they're moving from one end of the country to another. Um, and take some time and don't just be thinking, I've got to get them off the phone.
Yeah, yeah, we're not good at that. And again, it came down to the original question, which was the balance between tech and people. And again, if we're saving 5 hours a day using something like PayPro or an hour a day with regard to tenant queries on their problems and issues with the home, then we need that time to actually take time to talk to the people that ring us up and communicate with us, both
Absolutely.
landlords and tenants, buyers and sellers.
Yep, absolutely.
Carrie, thank you for your time today. It's been truly exceptional. I must stress for the record that no payments or have been made, although I certainly expect a beer, and I mean a proper beer, and I'm sure whatever you drink next time we see PayPro or Fixed Float at the next show. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.